that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the green before I was popping.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He was terrific a week ago, putting up 110 yards. It's the Titans and the Jags, and it's all up next.
Well, no rain to worry about today, but as you'd expect this time of year, very muggy in downtown Jacksonville here at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense... was terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your...
And it's a Titans touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Another tote for Etienne. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points. And
they're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A give running right, Etienne. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards on first set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And
this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A first down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Check right. Smith red.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Sometimes it's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Lawrence on the sneak, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
A little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne taken down at the 47-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Etienne, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, now this from 43. Gano's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and get their opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will swing them at halftime. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's got room on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Etienne up the middle, powering forward. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Etienne once more. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. This one downfield to Burks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
A 3rd quarter now to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. foil Sade Aluakin. Coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Inside handoff, Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Okay, ready?
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Julian Okwara in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 91 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead.
and touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there. More want and more people to the ball. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. A minute 25 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll look to throw. He's got Henry. Room here to run. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The nice thing is that you still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
He's back to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. This for all the marbles. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking